Imagine a world where bills don't make you break out in cold sweats. Welcome to the magic of budgeting. Now don't roll your eyes just yet, because we're not talking about the dull, number-crunching kind of budgeting you might be thinking of. Instead, we're about to reveal the secret recipe for a foolproof budget that plays nice with your lifestyle, making your financial life a whole lot easier. Think of it as your personal financial GPS that not only keeps you from getting lost in the wild world of money matters, but also guides you straight to your financial goals. And the best part? You'll be the one in the driver's seat. Over the next few minutes, we'll walk you through 5 easy steps to create a budget that actually works. So buckle up, because we're about to turn your financial chaos into a peaceful walk in the park. Stay tuned. So why budget? Why now? Well, consider this. A budget is not just a piece of paper or an app on your phone. It's a powerful tool that empowers you to take control of your finances. It's like a personalized roadmap that guides you to your financial goals, whether that's a dream vacation, a down payment on a home, or building a safety net for unexpected expenses. By budgeting, you'll reduce stress because you'll know exactly where your money is going. No more wondering, no more guessing, and certainly no more unpleasant surprises. But wait, what happens if you skip the budgeting step? Well, you may find yourself overspending, into debt, and feeling overwhelmed. It's like sailing in a storm without a compass. Not exactly a fun ride, right? So are you ready to take control of your money and your life? Let's dive into step 1. And remember, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more budgeting tips and tricks. Step 1. It's time to get up close and personal with your money. You know how you can finish your best friend's sentences or predict their next move? That's the level of familiarity we're aiming for with your finances. But don't worry, your money won't get annoyed if you start asking too many questions. Let's start with income. This isn't just your 9-to-5 paycheck. Maybe you've got a side hustle selling homemade candles, or perhaps you're raking in some passive income from a rental property. And let's not forget about those birthday checks from grandma. All of these are important sources of income that you need to account for. Next, let's talk about expenses. These fall into 2 main categories: fixed and variable. Fixed expenses are those that stay the same each month, like rent or a car payment. Variable expenses, on the other hand, fluctuate based on your behavior. Think groceries, entertainment, and yes, even those impulse buys at the checkout line. Now, we're not just talking about a rough estimate here. We're talking about tracking every single dollar that comes in and goes out, and for at least a month, no less. This might sound like a lot, but trust me, it's worth it. You can use a free app, a printable tracker, or even a good old-fashioned spreadsheet for this task. For those who prefer a more detailed approach, consider keeping a spending diary. This means recording every single expense, no matter how small, for a set period of time. It's like keeping a food diary, but instead of tracking calories, you're tracking dollars. The goal here isn't to make you feel guilty about every coffee you buy or movie you stream. It's about understanding where your money is going, so you can make informed decisions about how to use it. Remember, the more you know about your money, the better you can control it. So get ready, because it's time to start treating your money like your new BFF. Step 2. Let's talk about your financial dreams and how to make them a reality. When it comes to setting financial goals, realism is your best friend. Dreaming of owning a mansion on Mars is great, but will it help you sleep better at night? Probably not. Let's focus on setting achievable financial goals that can make a positive impact on your life now and for the future. Imagine your goals are like a ladder. Each rung is a step closer to the top. Start with short-term goals. These could be as simple as saving for a weekend trip, paying off a small debt, or even just eating out less. Achieving these smaller victories can give you the confidence boost to aim for the higher rungs. Then, there are your long-term goals. These are the big ones, like saving for a house, planning for retirement, or creating an emergency fund. These goals might seem daunting, but remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a solid financial future. It takes time, patience, and a lot of small steps to reach these big milestones. Now, you might be wondering how to fit these goals into your budget. Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. There are popular budgeting methods out there, like the 50-30-20 rule or zero-based budgeting, but the key is to find what works best for you. Tailor your budget to your specific goals and income, and remember, it's okay to make adjustments as you go. Think of your budget as a flexible friend, not a strict schoolmaster. It's there to guide you, not to punish you if you stray off the path. It's okay to indulge in that latte or splurge on that pair of shoes you've been eyeing, as long as it doesn't jeopardize your financial stability. The key is balance. So take some time to think about what you want to achieve financially. Write down your goals, put them somewhere you can see them every day. This can serve as a great reminder of why you're budgeting in the first place. Remember, your budget is a tool to help you achieve your goals, not a punishment. Because at the end of the day, your financial journey is about making your life better, not harder. Step 3. Time to play divide and conquer with your income. Picture your income as a delicious pie. Each slice represents a category of your budget. Your job? To carve that pie up in a way that works best for you. Start by revisiting those financial goals you set earlier. They're your guideposts here. For example, if you're gunning for a dream vacation, you'll want to make sure you have a generous slice of pie dedicated to savings. Next, let's talk about your tracked expenses. These are the slices that are already spoken for. Rent, utilities, groceries. These are your needs and they're non-negotiable. Your pie needs to be divided in a way that covers these expenses comfortably. Then comes the fun part, the wants. These are the slices for things like dining out or treating yourself to a new pair of shoes. Remember, budgeting isn't about deprivation. It's about balance. So, go ahead and give yourself a slice for fun, but do it wisely. Now let's look at a basic budget breakdown. Your needs should take up about 50% of your income. Wants, on the other hand, typically make up about 30%. The remaining 20%, that's your savings and debt repayment slice. But remember, these are just suggestions. Your pie might look different, and that's okay. The key is to tailor it to your specific goals and financial situation. Also, don't forget to include a buffer slice. This is for those unexpected expenses that pop up. Think of it as your financial safety net. It's not a matter of if these expenses will come up, but when. You can use budgeting apps with allocation features or even a simple spreadsheet to visualize your budget breakdown. Seeing your income divided into clear categories can be incredibly satisfying. And just like that, every dollar you earn has a purpose. Isn't that satisfying? Step 4. Your budget isn't set in stone, it's a living, breathing thing. Just like you, it needs regular checkups and adjustments. Think of it as a financial pet. You wouldn't feed your goldfish once and forget about it, would you? No, you'd feed it, clean its tank, and make sure it's swimming happily. Your budget needs the same kind of attention. Now you may be wondering, how exactly do I keep my budget alive? Well, it's all about regular tracking and review. Keep an eye on your income and expenses. Is your income increasing or decreasing? Are there new expenses you didn't account for initially? Maybe you've picked up a new hobby or your utility bills have skyrocketed. These changes need to be reflected in your budget. So review your budget at least once a month. If you're a real go-getter, you could even do it weekly. There's no such thing as too much attention when it comes to your budget. And remember, it's not a failure if you need to adjust your budget. It's a sign that you're paying attention, that you're engaged with your finances. It's a good thing. Consider using budgeting apps with progress tracking features, or just keep up with your spreadsheet. Whichever method you choose, the important thing is to stay on top of it. Now, let's say you've been tracking and reviewing, and you notice you're consistently overspending in one category. Don't panic. This isn't a time for guilt or shame, it's a time for adjustment. Maybe you need to allocate more to that category and less to another. Or perhaps it's a sign that you need to rein in spending in that area. Remember, your budget is not a straitjacket. It's a tool to help you understand your financial habits and make informed decisions. It's flexible, adaptable, and meant to serve you, not the other way around. So there you have it. The key to keeping your budget alive is regular tracking, reviewing, and adapting. It's not about perfection, but about progression. And with a little diligence and a lot of honesty, you can make your budget work for you. Remember, your budget is your roadmap. If the destination changes, so should the route. Step 5. Time to pop the champagne because every win, big or small, deserves a celebration. You've been working hard on your budget, and it's time to acknowledge your progress. Maybe you've managed to cut down on that sneaky latte habit, or perhaps you've finally saved enough for that dream vacation. Whatever it is, give yourself a big pat on the back. In this budgeting journey, every milestone matters. Paid off a credit card? That deserves a little happy dance. Managed to save an extra 10% this month? Treat yourself to something nice. Remember, budgeting isn't just about crunching numbers and penny pinching. It's about empowering yourself to take control of your financial future. It's about making conscious choices that bring you closer to your financial goals one step at a time. And as we wrap up, let's not forget, budgeting isn't about perfection, it's about progress. So, let's celebrate your journey to financial freedom.